Hello, Wolf then. My name is Voltorn Elda and welcome back to Aviary Attorney. We are busy with a scheme of some sort that is going to take down the king in a orderly fashion. Through trial. We are traversing the entirety of Paris to look for stories that are positive for the king. Which is quite difficult to find actually. In the hopes to let the trial seem fair, which it will be at that point, but yeah, it's gonna be quite difficult. Now, I have been to all the places where a lot of people pass by, which was the cafe and the halls, the marketplace, so I don't know if there is a time limit to any of this. Someone who speaks with a lot of people is a private investigator though, so let's pay Renard a visit. Maybe he can help us out.
Visitors, Monsieur Forbes, visitors!
Ah, if it isn't Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson. How may I help you two today?
We're doing very well, monsieur, but we don't have much time, so let me cut to the chase. We're collecting positive anecdotes about the king. Would you happen to have any?
Positive anecdotes, How curious.
As it happens, I have met the king twice.
Once, as you know, I was in my Juan Querido persona.
Oh, right, of course. I don't think that story will be of any use to us. Definitely not. Yeah, let's have a story about the possible assassination attempt on the king. Yes, positive. What was the other incident?
I can tell you, but there is a price.
Are you serious? You are such a money grabber.
A fox has to eat, monsieur.
Fine, fine. How much do you want? 40 francs sounds good?
10,000.
Are stories that are positive of the king that expensive, that rare? Sounds good. That's a bit much. That is a bit much. I don't have that kind of money, monsieur.
Ah, no matter. I'm sure you'll think of some way of repaying the debts. Between that and my medical bills, we should be ready to afford basic things like food by the year. 4,000? Yeah, definitely. And hey, your medical bill, not mine, Sparrowson. Let's not worry about the debt for now, messieurs. Let me just tell you the story. It was several years ago, 1841 I believe. I was lingering around the Ile de la Cite. I was in the pursuit of an investigative lead, so I had adopted the persona and outfit of a sickly beggar. That's when I was approached by a kind-faced man. It was the king himself. He looked at 20 franc. He took a 20-franc coin out of his pockets.
The king gave money to a sick beggar? Or at least someone who looked like a sick beggar? That is great, we can use that.
I'm afraid the story isn't that simple, Monsieur Falcon. I am not done, monsieur. The king took the coin out and said, I know what it's like to be poor. When I was your age, I only had 1,000 of these to my name.
Only 1,000. Only a small loan of 1,000 francs. Or 1 million francs.
Then he pocketed the coin and left.
AKA he's a bloody bastard. Oh.
I'll make a note. He gave financial advice to the poor and needy.
Really? Renard's story has been added to your evidence folder. Well, great.
I hope that anecdote was of some use to you, monsieur.
It might be, but I don't feel that we got 10,000 francs worth of material right here, right now.
I see. No matter. Just keep me in mind if you ever see a potential client.
I'll keep you in mind. We will. Have a pleasant day, monsieur.
I have a feeling we are not going to find any positive stories about the king. Definitely not. Talking about kings. Let's visit a kingfisher at the Pond Yard. At least I'm going to guess our kingfisher friend is here. Yes, he is. Toussaint Kingley.
Monsieur Kingley, we need your help.
Finally, it's about time someone around here appreciated my skills. Your fishing skills, right? The term is angling, wise guy.
This has nothing to do with fishing or angling, so let me cut the preamble. We are looking for people who have positive stories about the king. Would you happen to have any?
Stories, huh? You came to the right guy. I have a whale of a story for you. So the other day, I was fishing and I caught this monster of a catfish. It was 2 meters long, easily. Here we go. I caught a fish and it was yee big. Oh sure, I drag a 90 kilometer... Sure, I drag a 90 kilogram falcon out of the water and everyone buys it. But I claim to catch one big fish and suddenly everyone's a skeptic.
Yes, yes they are. Please continue your story, Monsieur Kingsley.
Oh, right. So anyway, the king of all the people happens to be walking by with his entourage.
Was that on the day of his assassination attempts?
And they all clapped and cheered and they came over to see the fish.
Really? So, the king and his entourage walked by to see the fish? Or did the people come to you instead of the king? Okay, it was the king.
And then the king says, I'm hungry, let's cook this fellow up. And then he just walks off with my fish. Can you believe that?
Really? Wow. I can't believe it, actually. I can't believe it. I can't believe that. It seems like something a royal penguin would do.
Did you at least get paid for your fish? Oh yes, one of the royal guards was nice enough to flip 1 franc my way. 1 franc! You may as well have just flipped the bird! No offense.
Is that... Oh god.
So the king supports the local fishing industry. I'm writing this down.
Sparrowson, I have a feeling these stories are not going to be helping much. I have no idea if this story will be of any use to us, but we appreciate your time, monsieur. Good day to you.
Bye, Monsieur Fisherman.
Sparrowson, please be kind to the gentleman.
Hey, don't call me a fisherman!
You're so in denial, my friend. So, yeah, Palais de Justice or the Bibliothèque. Let's go to the library. Okay, here we go. Nathan never let us down for useful information, but we do have to be quiet because he hates noise in the library. I'm sure he's got something interesting and pleasant to say about the king. Really? It's not gonna be something nice and pleasant. Oh, it's you, messieurs. Perhaps you will surprise me today and actually ask to take out a book.
Nope, just the usual today. An endless stream of questions.
You two need an encyclopedia. Well, go on then. Ask whatever drivel you want to ask. Have you ever met King Louis Philippe? Have you ever met King Louis Philippe? I have. As a matter of fact, he occasionally drops by this library to check out books. Unlike some people. Oh, I wonder who you mean. What sort of books does he check out, monsieur? Thick books. I believe the last one he checked out was An Expansive History of the Macedonian Empire. I have no idea that His Majesty was interested in academic history.
I'll make a note. King Louis Philippe is a well-read and intelligent man.
It must be said that the books are usually returned with footprints on the covers. He's just using them to reach a little bit higher because he's so small. No. This leads me to believe that the king may just use them to stand on during speeches. Oh, well that is not entirely the story we were looking for.
We'll just leave that part out.
Wow, just wow. Was there anything else? Would you say that the king is a good leader? From your well-educated standpoint, is King Louis Philippe a good leader, as far as leaders go? Well, I can't fault the king's pro-business spirits. The big industry leaders love him.
Oh, this sounds promising.
Of course, this comes at the expense of everyone who isn't a bourgeoisie. The wealth divide is stronger than ever.
Maybe not.
You can forget about socially progressive policies. The king signs off on all of Griset's backward-thinking policies. And of course, in terms of leadership and charisma, the king is about as personable as a rotten pear.
That'll do, monsieur. A simple no would have sufficed. That would be all. Thank you for your time and patience, monsieur.
I look forward to your next round of idiotic questions.
Well, at least you know what to expect from us. Sorry about us not taking a book.
I really do. Aww.
Ah, that is nice. He likes us. Ah, I'm okay with that. Okay, to the Palais de Justice. Let's do this. Hey! Excuse me, just Maxime. Oh, hello, Falcon. Nice work on that catacomb business. The word has really spread about your impromptu lawyering skills. Really? I'm gaining a reputation?
Hey, I helped too.
Of course you did. Robinto?
Sparrowson.
Right, Sparrington. Aww. Just Maxime, I don't suppose Monsieur Cocorico has filed you in on what we've been working on since then? No, he hasn't. How to put this? We're planning a trial of sorts. We intend on forming a case against,
the king.
Right, and,
We want you to adjudicate.
A trial against the king? Interesting. What are his exact charges? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. That seems more like Severance territory. If you aren't even sure of that, then I don't think you're quite prepared for this trial. Maybe you should leave this to lawyers who have a little more experience. I see. Well, thank you anyway. Let's make a move, Saracen.
What about our judge?
It doesn't matter. Let's focus on building a solid defense case for the king and we can wing it from there. Maybe we can even hold the trial without any judges at all. Just Cocorico, me and the king in the middle. It's strange. Falcon, you're like your grandfather and yet you're nothing like him. Wait, you knew my grandfather? Well, I wouldn't say knew. I was just a teenager when he was causing havoc in the courtrooms. But of course I am familiar with his work. Falcon, I find your career choice peculiar. Your grandfather worked so hard to prosecute King Louis XVI, and yet here you are rigorously working to defend your own king. Oh, so our father was a prosecutor. Aha! Just like him, you would make an excellent prosecutor. So why did you choose the rocky path of the private defender?
I want to leave a shadow. I wanted to bring some balance. I wanted to leave a shadow. That makes sense.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I just wanted to take myself out of my grandfather's shadow. I wanted to carve my own path as a lawyer. I don't want to be a poor imitation of an old hero. Quite understandable. Oh, just look at the time. I'm due back in the courtroom. Before I go, let me just say that I would be happy to adjudicate for your trial, Falcon. Really? That is fantastic. Thank you, Your Honor. It's no trouble. Show me what the grandson of Maximilian Robespierre is capable of.
JJ Falcon is a much better name. Definitely. JJ Falcon is a much better and easier name to pronounce. Ah, bloody hell. Okay, Ace Attorney offices. Cool. I really think we're nearing the end here.
So, what's the plan for today? Hitting the Louvre? Checking out La Halle, maybe?
Actually, I was thinking... Severin? How rude. Don't they teach you how to knock?
No time for bickering, JJ.
It is time. Time? Time for what? The trial, you dunce!
Already?
A large protest has started to form at the Place de la Concorde. No doubt it'll turn into an unruly mob before long. The spirit of revolution is in the air, we must act now. I'm going to start the necessary preparations at the courthouse, so I need you to get the king from the Palais Royal. You want me to drag the king to the courthouse? I'm not even sure that I could drag him from his chair.
Take him together with the chair?
Use diplomacy, you dolt. I'm sure you'll think of something. Right. Come along, Sparrowson. We have a king to defend.
He's gonna throw us in jail again. He is so gonna throw us in jail again. Falcon and Sparrowson rush across the city. Scores of angry eyes watch the pair's every movement. We are not making ourselves that favorable here. Cocorico was right. The spirit of revolution is in the air. Outside the Palace Royal, a crowd has started to form, and the royal guards watch in nervous anticipation.
3,000 them? 3,604?
Save it! We are number one.
We are number one. Hey! Sorry.
You again? Shouldn't you be in jail? There's no time for that nonsense.
Your Majesty, we need you to come with us.
Why?
There's a sale on fish at Laals. Oh, he likes fish. I need to use diplomacy. I could do that. I could lure him to the courthouse. Oh god, oh god, oh god. But no, there is a trial you need to attend to.
There is a trial?
Well, why did you say so? I love trials.
That was also true, he loved trials.
Oh, am I need to give a testimony? Please say it is so.
As a matter of fact, Your Majesty, yes, I think you will need to give a testimony.
Oh, goody, goody, goody. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Well, to the Palais de Justice. Oh god.
Did anyone spot us?
I don't think so. It's still early. The crowds are only just starting to form. With any luck, we can get this trial over with before anyone realizes what is going on.
You. Uh-oh. You treasonous scumbags. You actually captured the king.
Captured?
Clearly a joke, Your Majesty. Very subtle. I like it. So it is true. You do intend to hold a trial. Your actions are utterly despicable. You are all on the same level as the filthy rebel dissenters.
Do you intend to stop us, Inspector?
No. On any other day I would. You are rotten lawbreakers through and through. I want nothing more than to see you tried and punished for your treacherous stances. But I owe a debt to you, Falcon, and to Monsieur Cocorico.
So you will let us pass?
I don't like to say this, but in this case, I have orders for a dozen National Guards to set up a perimeter around the entrance of the Palais de Justice. So yes, I will let you pass. The rebels will inevitably catch word that the king is here. They will try to storm the building, and when they do, we will be ready to take them off, or to hold them off. We're not going to take them down, we're going to hold them off.
That is amazing. Thank you, Inspector.
Don't thank me yet, Falcon. Go on before I change my mind.
Folletti. Well, let's start this trial!
Alright, settle down everyone, settle down.
Oh, should I be standing here? Am I in the right place?
Where you are is perfect, Your Majesty. Now, is everyone here? J.J. Falcon, present. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Severin Cocorico, present. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, this'll be good. I wonder who's on trial today.
Are the jury all here? All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Everything seems to be in order. The court is now in session for the trial of King Louis Philippe.
Oh, that is me! That is me!
Wait, the trial of me?
Wait, what?
Calm down, Your Majesty. We're simply prosecuting you for a short list of 32 crimes against the French people. Short list.
What is this madness? Did you set me up to this?
Well, yes and no. We're your defense, Your Majesty.
I'm so confused.
The process is simple. I'll state a charge that is being leveled at you and present my evidence for the charge. You and your defense will then have the opportunity to present your own counter evidence.
I am even more confused.
Just let us do the talking, Your Majesty. We're doing this for your own good.
Wouldn't want you to end up like the old Louis XVI now, would we? I think his head got chopped off.
Let us proceed. Prosecution, present the first charge. King Louis Philippe, you are being charged with neglecting the lower classes of the nation. Your continued support of Guizot's outdated policies have resulted in an ever-growing wage gap. Poverty is rampant, animals are forced to turn to begging, thievery, and burglary just to survive. How do you justify this vile attitude?
Goodness, you're going straight for the jugular, aren't you? I am a good person. I don't hate poor people. I feel might contempt for them, certainly, but don't we all?
Please allow me to do the talking, Your Majesty. Severin, the king is far kinder to poor people than the general populace he has been led to believe. Some would even describe him as a generous philanthropist.
Who would describe him as a generous philanthropist?
As some would, most likely.
You're going to have to do better than that, JJ. Show me an example. Just one example of the king being generous to a poor person.
Oh god. Well, that would be Renard's story. He has been kind and he's given financial advice to the poor and needy. I would like to present this story. It is the account of a person who was a sick and starving beggar. One day this beggar was approached by the king. Did the king offer the beggar money? No, he offered something far better. He offered the beggar financial advice.
It is true, I did do that.
Where is the beggar now? He runs a successful business that can pull 40 francs from a single client transaction. Like me. Amazing! And the ex-beggar attributes the king for his radical transformation? Well, he didn't say so directly, but it was implied. Maybe. Small chance. Not likely. Interesting, JJ. Would you mind telling us the name of this person? Do I want to tell that person's name? Do I want to do that? I don't know. I would rather not. I would rather not. I would rather not. You know, because of witness confidentiality and stuff. I thought as much. This beggar is entirely fictional, isn't he? Or at best, details of the story have been exaggerated to paint the king in a positive light. Let's make no mistake here, no beggar would ever benefit from financial advice issued by King Louis Philippe.
Oh dear.
Whoops. Ooh. Outside the Palais Royal, protesters charge at the building's gates, effortlessly overcoming the royal guard. Yeah, they were quite incompetent, Folletti said. Looters take the opportunity to overrun and ransack the building.
Really? Is that really necessary?
Where on earth is that accursed king? Piero!
Piero here. No sign of him out. Rumors that he's gone and fled the building. Same as Guizot.
The Prime Minister and the King both fled before we even started our assault? How was that even possible? Madame Beaumont, I found someone who may be of use.
Hello. Oh dear.
A royal guard. Nice find, Fontaine.
Also, that's the dog finding the duck. Duck hunt? Something like that.
Speak, duck. Tell us where the king is.
Ha! You think I'm a common turncoat? I would have you know that I'm the mighty officer Beck. I would sooner die than betray my country.
No, Beaumont, don't.
Okay.
The Palais de Justice. A couple of lawyers came and took him to the Palais de Justice.
That was easy.
Yes, when you point a gun at someone, it
becomes easy. Don't point guns at people. Just don't.
Piero, Fontaine, gather the crowd. We're marching on the Palais de Justice.
Well. What are we up to? Charge 12? Please continue, prosecutor.
Very well. King Louis Philippe, you stand accused of crushing small businesses in favor of supporting wealthier industry giants. Such a nepotic attitude only serves to discourage people from forming their own enterprises.
I disagree. As a self-made businessman, the king has constantly shown his support for all businesses, big and small.
Another ludicrous assertion from the defense. Prove me wrong, JJ. When has the king ever shown support for a grassroots business?
Well, that would be the story of...
I
think Toussaint, a small local fishing industry. That is not Nathan's story. No. I would like to present this story. It is the account of a fisherman who is not actually a fisherman.
Angler,
who recently caught an enormous catfish from the Seine. Some say the fish was as large as 2 meters. Upon catching the fish, the king congratulated the man and offered him compensation for his efforts.
Compensation for his efforts? You mean he bought the fish?
In so many words, yes.
Well, putting aside how weak an example that is of a man supporting local business, JJ, I see a much more pressing issue. There is no way that a fisherman caught a 2-meter catfish from the Seine.
He caught a 90-kilogram falcon.
What if he had killer bait? Like, say, a box of high-end chocolates?
That could have been a thing. I could have given him the chocolates.
Ludicrous. Nobody would be stupid enough to use chocolates as fishing baits.
Okay,
Well, could be.
oh, you guys can't be serious.
Outside the doors of the tribunal de Grande, Inspector Folletti watched the ever-growing crowd of protesters. The National Guard poised their bayonets, keeping the angry mob at bay.
Disgusting rabble, the lot of them. Oh, it looks like the guards are letting someone through. An emissary of the rebels? Or perhaps one who considers themselves a leader?
Well, of some sort. Are you the officer in charge of this barricade?
I am.
I came to talk to you directly. I feel we can settle this maturely. No violence, no casualties.
Wouldn't that be marvelous?
We only have one demand. That is, that you stand aside and let me escort the king out the building. Grant me that, and I will order the crowd to disperse.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that. I don't know if this is your first revolution, mademoiselle, but it certainly isn't mine. If your protesters want the king, then they will have to get past the line of National Guard. And I don't think your people have the skill, equipment, or raw numbers to accomplish such a feat.
That may be true, but we will find other ways to go about this.
I believe we're up to the last charge, are we not? Oh, thank God, 31 charges in behind us. Oh, great.
Correct, charge 32. King Louis Philippe, you are accused of being an imbecile. You are mentally unfit to run this country.
No need to get personal.
It isn't a crime to be an idiot, Severin.
Thankfully, If it were, we would all be doing hard time right now.
Illegal? No, but it does raise questions of why we are giving an idiot so much power. Let's not follow the example of Great Britain, who let the mad King George III rule for decades past his prime. King Louis Philippe is neither mad nor stupid. He is an intelligent and competent individual.
I'll have you know that I'm only competent on prune days.
Your Majesty, please. You've chosen an impossible battle, JJ. The King's idiocy is widely accepted. I urge you to prove me wrong. Show me one shred of evidence that the King is not a blithering idiot.
Yeah, so much for the evidence. So much for the evidence. Nathan's story.
I would like to present this account given by a local librarian. He asserts that the King is something of an avid reader. Picture books don't count, JJ.
Picture books, oh my god.
Oh, I had no idea that An Expansive History of the Macedonian Empire was a picture book. The King has been known to check out as many as a dozen thick books in a single day, covering a whole range of subjects. Face the facts, Severin, the King is an educated man. Totally. Totally. Absolutely totally. Perhaps a test is in order?
That won't be necessary.
What was the name of the book you mentioned? An Expansive History of the Macedonian Empire, JJ? Then tell me, Your Majesty, where is Macedonia?
Even I don't know.
Where? Yes, I'll even make it easy. Just tell us the name of the continent. What continent is Macedonian in?
I don't know either. Oh my god.
You can do this, Your Majesty.
It's a 1 in 7 shot. Can he really do it?
The chances are not in his favor. I want to say Africa, but... I've got it. London.
Okay, he's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot.
Oh, mon Dieu. I think we're done here, Your Honor. As I have demonstrated in excruciating detail, the King is incompetent, lazy, stupid, and occasionally malicious. He isn't fit to run a bakery, let alone a nation. Very well, prosecutor. Does the defense have anything to add?
Not really. Not really.
No, Your Honor, we have nothing further to add. I've defended this man to the best of my abilities, and I have nothing more to say. Very good, then I shall now converse with the jury. We shall determine precisely which crimes the King is guilty of and decide on an appropriate punishment. Punishment? Lawyer man, you have to do something. I'm scared. Calm down, Your Majesty. The whole purpose of this trial was to see that your punishment is fair and fitting. You're not going to end up with your head on a pike. Or spike. At least, I don't think you will. I'm not going to exclude that option, but...
That mademoiselle is returning. How naive. Negotiations are over, mademoiselle.
Once again, I ask that you let me pass. Let me extract the King without issue, and then we shall be on our way. I warn you, the protesters are getting rowdy. Any moment now, they might charge on their own accord.
Your commitment to pacifism is admirable, but you are brimming with naivety, mademoiselle. Be on your way.
I warned you that your methods were too passive, madame. That foul voice. Show yourself, Wolf. Oh, God.
Remus!
You're the friar.
Oh, no, you're the friar who gave me tip-off about the croque monsieur.
Was my information good, Inspector? Did I not say how and when you could reach the croque monsieur?
You omitted a few details. Your words almost killed a few acquaintances of mine.
Well, Inspector, it seems that you and I agree on something. This wolf has a forked tongue. There's no need to direct your hatred at me, madame. I came here to give you a gift, peace offering. You have nothing to offer. I most certainly do. Did you know that the tunnels of the sleeping city wind straight under the Palais de Justice? It's true. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky wolf. I don't like you anymore. Well, I never liked you, but... If one were to put enough gunpowder in the right spot, one could even take an entire side of the building down. Don't you dare!
What are you prattling on about?
How much gunpowder do you think it would take, madam? Oh god, what did he do? 50 kilograms? 100? Maybe 200 kilograms, just to be safe. Friar, tell me you didn't. The fuse is lit. In 20 seconds, the pillars of the Palais de Justice will fall like the Temple of Dagon. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, that is not good. Everyone, get out, get out. Running will do you no good, you brother-killing pute.
You're bluffing. There will be no explosion.
You would like that to be the case, wouldn't you, Inspector? But unfortunately for you, the Viridian Killer emerges one last time. You are the Viridian Killer? Really?
Oh, bloody hell. You!
Oh dear. Oh dear. I must congratulate you, JJ. No, Falcon. You argued excellently. I am unsure of the Penguin's fate as you are, but one thing is for certain, you could not have done your job any better. Thank you, Cocorico. Well, show us what the fate is. After a small amount of deliberation, we have come to a decision. We find the defendant, King Louis Philippe, to be... Mon Dieu, what was that? That would be the gunpowder and the Palais de Justice crumbling on the sides.
An explosion! It sounded like it came from right outside. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but well, in the matter of speaking, how to put this?
Oh, for pity's sake, spit it out, monsieur!
Rebels! Rebels! It's the rebels! There was a big explosion at the entrance and the rebels are pouring into the building as we speak!
You heard the rabbit! Everybody, clear out! Your Honor, quickly, what was the verdict? Really? In a time like this? There is no better time. Exile! No, get out of here! Justice court is adjourned.
Exile? That sounds good.
Valiant effort, Falcon, but we are out of both time and options. If the rebels want the king so badly, then they can take him.
You can't say that.
I'm afraid we can.
The Rooster's got a point, Falcon. Let's just turn the king over and let him receive his dues. We've done all we can.
No. No. You two give up far too easily. Sparrowson, Cocorico, we are escorting the king to R&M Associates.
Renard's place? What can he do?
If anyone has the power to make the king disappear, it would be that conniving fox.
Yeah, that might just work. Come along, your majesty.
Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, goodbye, Louis. Come on, Cocorico, no time to dawdle. I am staying for there to be any chance of your ridiculous plan of succeeding, JJ. Someone must stay behind to delay the rebels. Cocorico, go, I've got this. Good luck, Cocorico. That damned wolf nearly killed a lot of us. You're the one harboring the king? It is a pleasure to see you too, madame. Don't get snarky. Where is he? You're too late. The king has long left the building. For all I know, he could be halfway to Guadeloupe by now. So he's already gone. Damn. There goes my opportunity to enact justice. Enact justice? Oh, you should have seen the trial, madame. Everything was official, professional, and logical. It was the most brilliant display of justice that I have ever seen. But the king is in the process of receiving a fitting punishment. Cocorico, did Did my father receive a fitting punishment when you were the prosecutor at his trial 10 years ago?
No.
No, madame. But every day since then, I have strived towards justice, and I shall continue to do so for the rest of my days.
Well said.
See that you do.
Yes.
Okay. Do hurry up, your majesty. We are slowly running out of time.
This is taking forever.
You aren't going any further. Remus?
Oh, is that Friar?
I'm not going to let you take another step towards the king.
I didn't come here for the king. I came to kill you, J.J. Falcon.
Very well, Sparrowson. Take the king and hurry to Renard. I'll handle this monster.
Are you sure you'll be okay?
I can handle one crippled wolf.
Okay, come on, your majesty.
That explosion at the courthouse. That wasn't just the rebels, was it?
Of course not. That was to take out the murderous beaut who had killed my brother.
Madame Beaumont.
She was the madame who pulled the trigger, but it was your words that sentenced him.
And I would do it again. You and your brother are heinous individuals.
Call us what you like, it doesn't matter anymore. Your blood must pay for this. An eye for an eye, that is the way of the judges of old.
You don't appear armed.
I don't need a gun or a sword to kill you. I am a wolf and my claws and teeth will finish the job. There are 100 kilograms of gunpowder beneath our very feet. Oh, bloody hell. One more step and this entire area will go.
Folletti? Perfect timing. Absolute perfect timing. Thank you.
Vile scum.
Inspector, just in time. You look a little singed.
A little bit. Especially thanks to that explosion.
Did you hear that explosion, Monsieur Volps?
I did. It seems the rumors are true, Mousy. The revolution is in full swing.
Go on, get in there. Visitors, Monsieur Volps, visitors.
I wonder who...
Oh my, King Louis Philippe. Good afternoon, Your Majesty.
Are you, Monsieur Volps?
I am, and this is my companion, Mousy.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Majesty.
I must admit, I rarely have a gentleman of your caliber in this office. Please have a seat. Mousy, fetch His Majesty some tea.
Right away.
And please be on time this time, Mousy.
I hear you can make people disappear.
Yes, a new identity, a new face. Indeed, I can make that happen. Of course, there is a price involved.
How much?
Normally, such a service would cost 100 francs, but for you, Your Majesty, 10,000. See it as a sign of goodwill from me.
10,000 francs? I don't carry that sort of money on my person.
I'm sure you can find a way, like a golden egg that you're holding, maybe?
Or that crown on top of your head?
That crown and head... That crown on your head and egg in your hands would surely be enough to pay for this exquisite service.
You are a crook, Monsieur Volps.
Now, let's not call each other names. We are both grown men. Now, let's see. You'll need a disguise. Here we go. Go put this on. You will be Prince Querido, Prince of Spain.
I'm going to guess. What? What even?
How do I look?
Mousy, could you come in here for a moment, please?
What is it, Monsieur Volps? Oh, who is this cockatoo? Where did King Louis Philippe go?
Bloody hell. You see, Your Majesty?
It's that convincing?
Of course, but we'll have to give you a new name and identity to match your new look. We need a name that is original yet ordinaire, subtle yet exquisite. John Smith? Brilliant, Mousy. Monsieur, your name is now John Smith. You are an upstanding English gentleman. Oh, je m'appelle John Smith. No? That's no good. We'll have to work on your English accent. Repeat after me. My name is John Smith. My name is Jean Smith. It's not gonna work. Oh, wow. Did you grow up in London, Your Majesty? Your accent is impeccable. Really? Tell him, Mousy. I didn't understand any of it, so it must have been perfect English. Wow. Disguise, name, accent. I think we're all set. Are you ready, Mr. Smith? I don't think so. Of course you're ready. Flee, monsieur, flee. Take a horse to Calais, and from there, hire a boat to take you to the shores of England. Do you think you will make it to England, Monsieur Volps? With that disguise, Mousy, I think our client will be lucky to make it down the street. Wow. Come on, let's return this egg to Sultan. Yes, egg returns to the original owner, thank God. A new day. Yeah, I are way past the time limit again. I'm going to continue from here on. Sorry if this is going to be a long episode, but I have a feeling the credits can technically roll at any given moment. So, Ace Attorney officers, let's go. That was epic though.
Oh, come on, Birdbrain. Times are wasting. Well, look who finally decided to get up.
Give me a break, my legs are killing me from all the running all over Paris. Besides, we just had a case of a century. I think we're allowed one day to relax. Let's play some Jacques Noir.
Nah, look at the stack of mail we have to reply to.
Mail?
Inspector Flaherty asked us to sign off on some paperwork regarding the death of Frere Ramus. Cocorico wants to arrange a lunch meeting to discuss potential future collaborative projects. And Madame Beaumont has asked us to help establish a constitution for the Second Republic, if you can believe that. Plus, we have like a dozen requests for legal work from other citizens of Paris.
We have never been more popular than this person.
I guess word is going around about her involvement in the King's trial, huh?
Mon Dieu. So much to do. But all I want to do is take a holiday right now.
Hey, Falcon. Do you think we're about to see some changes?
Changes?
The old king is gone, the prime minister's resigned, the Second Republic is kicking off. I'm just saying. Do you think this could be the start of a new era of peace for Paris?
Yes. It could possibly be. I think it just might be, Sparrowson. Don't get me wrong, I'm certain that this isn't the last revolt Paris will ever see, not by a long shot. But maybe, for now, we can have a brief moment of harmony.
A moment of harmony. That sounds nice.
Yes, indeed. But enough talk about politics, Sparrowson. Let's go pick up some breakfast. And especially those chocolate croissants.
Sounds good. I feel like pain sauce chocolate. Yes, chocolate croissants.
Okay, so I guess that is it for Aviary Attorney. I am a bit sad, however, that we never got to bring justice upon that damn Cataline, and I had kinda hoped that she would have been part of the later trials, especially after that entire big reveal, like, no, I'm the killer. But I guess that's just the way things are. However, God, I really like this game. Unfortunately, I can't help but compare it to the Phoenix Wright games, since they are so bloody similar, and I do have to conclude that even though Aviary Attorney is a very good game, it does not manage to surpass Phoenix Wright in any area. One thing which I think is a huge missed opportunity, I tried to talk about this before, is the fact that the characters don't really have that many expressions. They almost always look the same whenever they are talking, and they could have done so much more in that regard to expressing their emotions.
just take a look at how Phoenix Wright does it, because Phoenix Wright games showed the absolute possibilities which that has. But even with that nitpicking of mine, I'm still really glad that I played this game. The art style is really something special, and it truly gives that 1800 feel for me. It may not be as good as the Phoenix Wright games, but that certainly does not mean that Aviary Attorney is a bad game. Trust me, I love this game. It was a highly enjoyable experience, and I am glad that you all made this journey with me. But we've apparently reached the end of Route B. Escalating, or however that is pronounced. There would be different routes if we let Cocorico die, or if we failed that very important trial, I think. The ending you received was determined by the decisions you made in Chapter 3. Okay, so nothing of Chapter 1 and 2 was in effect, but try tackling the trial in the catacombs differently in order to see a different ending. Yeah, that would be losing or not speaking up, or something along those lines. Thank you for playing Aviary Attorney. Yes. Well, that is the end of Aviary Attorney for us. I want to thank you guys all for making this journey together with me, and I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, I don't know what else there is left for me to say, so in that regard, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see what else I have to offer. Have a very nice day, and remember, have fun.
Now that we've finished this game, I have this very large craving to go and grab my Nintendo DS and play through all the Phoenix Wright games again, for the 6th or 7th time. What? I'm just a big fan.